Hello, welcome to China Mosaic. I'm Wang Xiaohui for China.org.cn. A Chinese delegation of leading think tank researchers recently visited the United States, where they attended the U.S.-China think tank Symposium held in Des Moines, Iowa. The experts and scholars of the two countries have discussed such topics as the Sino-U.S. relations and economic and trade cooperation since April 6, when Chinese President Xi Jinping and the U.S. President Donald Trump held talks in the Mar-a-Lago resort, Florida. There was a small episode before the symposium. While the Chinese delegation was walking out of the airport, a middle-aged American man came over to the delegation. He is Roger Zay, the marketing manager of John Deere, America's largest agricultural machinery manufacturer. He said he would like to sell American combine harvesters and other agricultural machinery to China, and he also invited the Chinese experts and scholars to visit his factory. His move deeply surprised the Chinese delegation. It was a strong signal sent to China by the American business community and the American manufacturing industry in particular, eagerly looking forward to entering the Chinese market. Since the establishment of Sino-American diplomatic relations nearly 40 years ago, economic and trade relations have always provided solid ballast for the bilateral ties from which both sides have benefited a great deal. For a long time prior to this, the United States has imported a large number of cheap and high-quality products from China, thus benefiting the consumption of the American people. Today, China's huge consumer market has brought new opportunities for the United States to further promote its economic growth and the people's livelihood. Take Iowa as an example. Its soybean and corn exports to China have significantly stimulated local employment and people's income. Former Secretary of State John Kerry once said, "We create more than 5,000 jobs for every $1 billion of goods and services that we export." It is also one of the issues the new U.S. administration is most concerned about. The high-level think tank exchange between China and the United States was held at the time when the two countries' 100-day action plan on economic cooperation was progressing smoothly. The two sides have deliberated on the bilateral cooperations in finance, investment, small and medium-sized enterprises, energy, and infrastructure construction. They also touched on problems such as the unbalanced Sino-U.S. trade, export restrictions imposed by the United States on China, and the frictions and disputes in the economic and trade sectors. As the two largest economies in the world, it is normal to see the emergence of imbalance and differences against the win-win and cooperative backdrop. Hopefully, China's Belt and Road Initiative and other bilateral cooperative mechanisms will provide solutions to the issue between the two countries. Since the United States is the most developed country, while China is the largest developing country, the economic problems concerning the two countries should involve long-term negotiation in terms of policy making. The reality of the highly complementary trade between China and the United States and the essential win-win mutual benefits on offer remain unchanged. It provides a firm foundation for Sino-U.S. economic and trade cooperation and boosts the confidence of the two peoples. Thank you for watching.